in a bad position. What's going on, hobo? Not much, man. I was just hanging out on Tooth's channel, and yeah, he was abruptly out. He was abruptly out. So I asked him if he'd join in sometime later. He said not right now. But I said, you know what? Come up, let's talk about family, because he was talking about family, and we've had a little bit of talk about that. But he was talking about it, and honestly, to have the right conversation with him, I mean, I can't just type away on his channel. I mean, we can't really have that exchange. So let's be hopeful. Let's be hopeful that Tooth wants to come up. Just got up from a nap, and now she won't talk to you? Yeah, well, I'm sure you'll be all right. I'm sure you'll be all right. I watched your video today, about entertaining each other, about how you aren't satisfied by the media that's presented. Well, I mean, come on, man. And it's funny to me because everybody wants to get better TVs all the time. I got friends like that. They're the types who will watch Marvel movies and stuff like that, right? And I'm like, you got a better TV. It's just proof that these people are in rubber suits in a hallway in a warehouse. I mean, when you get the more clarity of video, there's less illusion. There's less illusion. So it makes it worse to me because it's like, oh, okay, it's a bunch of rubber suits in a hallway. Like, boring, whatever, dude. Movies and anything like that, like you said, it's about telling a story, and it's about doing it maybe creatively, I hope. But either way. Oh, I know you're not going to worry about it. Yeah, bro, I know. I'm casually watching Born in East LA. I'll take that. I like that. To me, that's fun. And it's a very simple story. I mean, come on, man. They show him put his wallet over there. Then he doesn't have his ID. Bam. That's what happened. Very simple story, but a great story. This one's got a lot of style too. It's Mexico and yeah, Born in East LA. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So yeah, I'll enjoy that. Very simple story. I don't know if you've ever seen Shrimp on the Barbie, another Cheech Marin movie, directed by Alan Smithy. Nobody took credit for that one, but I love that movie actually. Very funny to me. Anyway, yeah, it's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, one of these birthdays, my wife got a DVD that had that, and one of the Things Are Tough All Over, I think, is on it. Anyways, they're great movies. She's got the good copies. I'm just watching it on stream very casually, but it's good. The next part of the story? Okay. All right. Uh, well, he's Rudy in this one, and he's Pedro de Pacas in that one, so he's got two different character names anyway. Actually, the next part of the story, it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, that one it's hard to get a good copy of. It's hard to get a good copy. You're only going to find very like SLP type VHS, fast speed. You'll not find a good copy of Shrimp on the Barbie, but I got a couple of them. And I think I burned it on a DVD once, so at least I got somewhat of a preservation. Mañana, mañana, mañana is good enough for me. Little place he worked at had that theme song. I like that. Very interesting movie, man. This is one of those sweet parts too. Like Chi always writes in those little sweet parts, those little softy parts, because he's got to be kind of a kind of a selfish turd the other time, you know. Get behind me, Satan. I forget what he calls them, Philistines or something. Get behind me, Satan. Shit's awesome, bro. And also the painting or the Jesus lenticular, the Jesus, and the phone's behind it, so they're yelling at Rodriguez. He doesn't know what's going on. That shit's so funny, man. Jesus is in Tijuana. Quieren un tall boy? It's a good fucking movie, dude. And also, these guys are OTMs, other than Mexican. They're Chinese or Indian or something. And he says, Chinese Indians. It's a hell of a movie. Then it's got the grand, it's got the grand song at the end of Coming to America. And I love that dude, man. Why am I blanking on him now? You know who it is, man. We're coming to America. All in the throat. Get behind me, Satan. No, not Springsteen. No. Come on, man. He did the jazz singer movie. Come on, man. Uh, Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond. Oh man. Neil Diamond, man. I love that. I really felt for him when he confused Ronald Reagan with John Wayne. Hootie and the Blowfish. Yeah, I don't know about that. I've never really listened to them. Yeah, I never really listened to that. I know when the guy Darius McCray, Darius Snow. I'm thinking of the actor. Darius Rucker. When he became like a country artist, I think that was a big deal. Like a lot of people told me that was real good and stuff. Only got so much time, man. I got my specialties. Yeah, you mentioned that today, and I say that too. Yeah, I use the word real estate too because a lot of times I tell you, people like they want to plant a flag in there, so I do use the word real estate. They're trying to get a piece of it, trying to get a piece of it. Plant that flag forever. What's up, Bud Files? How's it going, bro? I appreciate you swinging in and clicking like for sure, brother. I hope your family's well, man. Musical time, man. They got money for Summertime Blues. Plant trees so they grow. That's man. That's right, man. The germ of an idea. I try to I try to passively mine mine. just work the land in that real estate up there. I try to like passively work the land, slowly planting a few things over here and a few things over there. I'm not taking a real active role because I don't want to burn out. I don't want to burn out. You should definitely check out Bud Files' channel, Hobo. You can click through when you're both modded, right? Click through and sub up for sure. He will go out with his family and stuff, and they're awesome. They're really cool. Oh, you do? Okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, he doesn't really chat here. Just says hi. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he's gonna answer you, but that's okay. It's just a style. And then yeah, okay. So they put this one together with things are tough all over. Now I'm thinking like they were doing the same thing. They were trying to make money with their band. That comes from Chong's real life. Chong, his family ran strip clubs, that sort of thing. He's a Motown recording artist on guitar. He was in a band. So yeah, the whole like the strip club aspect of all that later work they did. It's from Chong's life. Rudy and the New Huevos Rancheros. Oh, my wife loves huevos rancheros, but you gotta have salsa brava. She won't eat it without salsa brava, but she loves huevos rancheros. I'm glad you watch his channel, man. It is a small corner over here, isn't it? Small corner of YouTube. Oh, she has good taste, yeah. I thought you were talking about Bud File's wife there for a second, thinking, oh, I watch his channel. She has good taste. She does. But my wife, as far as having good taste, yeah, I don't know. She chose me. Small corners and quiet places. Makes sense. Right on, bro. Right on. Well, I'm down with that, man. I'm here to socialize, so. Oh, I got it. Yeah, I got it. I figured it out eventually, yeah. Little slow, but I figured it out. Yeah, they're good, but I won't take just anybody's beans. Like, I'm not going to eat huevos. I like the bean part. So, I mean, everybody can cook an egg. All right, all right. But not just anybody's beans will do down there, man. I don't like those liquefied, you know, saltwater beans. I really don't like that, man. I like some real something to it, man. I like to char it with I like to char pinto beans with some nice fibrous peppers and things that kind of change the firmness of the bean and all that good shit, man. I don't want them destroyed though. I don't want them destroyed. My grandmother, when she discovered like a canned Italian grandmother. She discovered like the canned refried beans. She was like, this is horrid, because it's nothing but a salty paste, you know. I'm excellent at it, hobo. To be honest with you, like anything in the Mexican food, Tex-Mex, I'm excellent at it, man. You know. Then I got years of people being vegetarian and stuff, so then I got the creativity side on that. We love to make some nachos or something, man. We love something like that. You can't get salsa brava in the store, but Chipotle. No, what's the one? No, what's that fucking Cholula? Cholula makes a roasted salsa, a charred smoked salsa. It's good. It's pretty close for something you get off the shelf anyway. It's pretty damn good. But we love hot sauce and stuff, so we have all different kinds usually. I only have half of them. I mean, the rest of them are over here in a box, but where are they? Did somebody steal my teeth? Damn it! I was gonna make diamonds out of them. Yeah, I don't know, hobo. Like the steak I made yesterday, it might require a tooth or two, but it's pretty damn tender. I know I've almost died eating a steak before. I don't have any teeth in the back. I know. I get it, bro. I get it. I mean, at some point in my life, I probably would have said burritos are my favorite food, but that would have been a real diverse burrito. You know what I mean? Like a lot of, it would have to be different day to day. I would get bored. I would. But hey, man, end of the day, as they always say, end of the day, as long as I can get some tomatoes and hot peppers and onions, like, typical salsa ingredients, those sort of things, I just love them. Over here, it's a Salvadorian place. They make a lot of different dishes from different places, but it is Salvadorian place. And their salsa, their casero salsa, I say it definitely has a broth, a bouillon in it. They say no, and I'm like, dude, I can taste. Honey's your favorite food? Oh, that's pretty cool. My goodness, honey's your favorite food? Like Winnie the Pooh. That's cool. How do you like these spiced honeys, man? I used to put stuff in my honey like to make it spicy, cinnamon and cayenne pepper. But now they got hot honeys. They're too sweet for me, I think. But I wonder what you think since it's your favorite food. You like rice, hobo? Dream Tooth doesn't eat rice or prefers not to. But the reason I ask is because I like to make rice and then like nuts and California raisins, the mixed up raisins, different colors. California raisins, some nuts like pistachios and whatnot. Crush those up, heat them up, cook them up together a little bit, heat them up, put them on top of the rice, and then that's where it comes in with honey. Honey, usually I'll make icing like out of what do you call it? Powdered sugar and water, and then I'll drizzle the icing all over the top. But you could also do honey. So it's like a sweet rice dish, fruit, nuts, and rice. I like it. You don't like it very much? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Like in the Chinese food situation where you just get a big ball of steamed rice or whatever, I don't eat it. I just give it to the kids. I split it up. I don't eat it. I'll just eat the stuff like pork and peppers and whatever that I get in the. in the masala in the mix. All right, where was I at? I already did it. I was opening up my grinder again. I already did it. Get behind me, Satan! He needs to be saved, man. Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That makes a difference. Now, if I made you some fried rice, you're not going to say I don't like rice very much because it'll be a delicious meal. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's because I will make some eggs and make some veggies. Yeah, of course. In fact, that brings me to another thing that they eat at the Chinese actually a lot is the vegetable egg foo young. It's the omelet that's overcooked omelet with a bunch of veggies in it. Yeah, I mean, that's good. It's good. Pretty good fuel too. Pretty good fuel. I like to cook my own food. Yep. Yes, sir. You do eat out a lot. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's sometimes it's about convenience, economics, waste, everything else. Too expensive to eat out. Yeah. Yeah, I got messed up, man. IHOP sent me a coupon in the mail. $10 gift certificate for your birthday. So it says you got to buy 2 drinks. Blah blah blah. All right. So my dad and I go. We go to use that. Um, Nah, they said you can't use it if you're going to get the special, which is a $6 thing. And I just chose 2 $6 things because usually when I'm there, it's only $8 anyway. So the $10 thing to cover, you know, and they wouldn't let me use it and all that. They wouldn't let me use it and all that, man. That's so annoying. But I figured I fell for it, man. You're gonna start doing poor man food like from the Great Depression, right on. I'm thinking about building a wood smoker in the backyard out of bricks, right on. Yeah, and you should feature that content for sure. So you probably saw that the steaks were in a roasting pan. I actually used two so that I could. I wanted the moisture to come out. I mean, the juice to come out. So I made a little gravy in the bottom one. Anyway, I've been making everything in roasting pans for about 3 months, Hobo. I'm trying to train myself to cook everything that way. My thinking being, I can just dig a hole, and do the same thing. You know what I mean? That's my thinking. Have my diversity of skill for any situation, because things are wild. Things are wild, man. Sometimes we're gonna have to move over. Arroz con pollo. Who doesn't? Help me hold the camera. You know what'll do that for you? A tripod. Now, Dougie says he's going to visit me. I don't know. It was going to be the spring. It'll be later now, maybe July. If he does, that's what I said to him. I was like, I don't want to film a thing. Come hang out. You film everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, I guess if anybody was doing filming, I'd let him take over, but I don't expect him to. What was that? Oh yeah, like I said yesterday, talent, like you, talent, not administration. You're not running the sites. You're being the presenter. We can all move to New Mexico and work with off grid. Ask him, man. Ask him. Yeah, he's got like, from what I understand, the tribal of the end of the street, the tribal council of the end of the street there. He's got the tribal council at the end of the street. Pretty interesting, man. Yeah, I've seen him take quite a walk over there. Quite a walk. We don't really have anything like that, you know. You run into some paving here every 12 minutes of walking. You run into some paving. He's got his hands full with what he's got. Right. Yeah, no doubt, dude. No doubt. I knew that about the sarcasm and all. I know. That's why I said ask him. Yep, I haven't even known him that long, but it was after that what was it snowmobile accident that he had, and he was all busted up. You know, it wasn't that long ago. He's recovered. He recovered pretty quickly in a couple. You know, in a couple weeks, he was doing great. One night we were on here pumping iron, man, because his arm definitely lost a lot. You know, in that short period of time, and yeah, so we were on pumping iron, man, getting back to it. Cheers. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. He came in here to chat about 2 nights ago, but no, I have not. No, I've been honestly. I mean, I guess I've been spending a lot of time on here, and then I've been messing around with this Fire Stick thing, you know, on off time, even preparing like what songs do they have, whatever, you know. A lot of my occupation on this. And I mean, I check my subs all the time, and it hasn't come up, and I know I'm subbed. Oh, you grew up together since you were little kids? Wow. Hobo and Hillybilly, I'll say. Hillbilly. Well, that's cool, man. Since you were kids, yeah, that's great. Yeah, a couple of my friends have come up from a long time ago, came up here, but one of them was pretty awesome because I did not know he was around. He comes up in the chat. He starts calling me by my name. I'm like, oh, who the hell is that, man? And then I was like, I know who that is. That's Terminator Tony, man. And he came up for about I don't know, a half hour or something, real late. So I guess he should have been in bed. But hey, it was so great to catch up with somebody from in the day. I don't get that where I live, man. Nobody moved this way. For good reason. For good reason. But yo, that's awesome, man. I will keep that in mind. Yo, Poppy Carl, what is up, man? What is up? They didn't bounce the mail back, right? I can't wait. I really appreciate that, Carl. I think I'll literally probably. I don't know how to navigate this part of it, Carl. That's the problem. I was thinking I'll literally get my mug and sit down here and say hi, but I can't navigate the admin. I won't be saying enough. So maybe I'll do it anyway. We'll have to see on Tuesday, man. Or so. Tuesday or so. How about you, man? You get in there yet? Nah, because you had to work early today. Yep. Today. I do love Neil Diamond. You got to work late. Oh man, you're not getting any opportunities here, man. I mean, that's that good stuff too. You know what I mean? I can tell the color and everything. Oh, Kittles is around. That's cool. Kittles, it just says went live. Last time I saw him, he was in a institution or rehab, whatever, something like that. And so that means maybe he's got some freedom if he's got his phone back. That's cool. I got to go check that out, really. Kittles is live. It might not last. Well, it didn't come up on here. Yeah. That was the guys he trained being cool with the cops, like just being locals. And they, hey, but no just being like the logos. Hey, what's up? What's happening? Hey, but no like, what the hell? Yo, they're recommending La Bamba as the next movie. That's just messed up. That's just messed up. Good job, Tubi. Nocha. Let me see, man. Kittles, it didn't show up on this phone like that. Nah, man, it's not here. Wasapani. 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 And whatever. False alarm. I can't find Kittles on there anyway. I don't know though. It's a good sign unless somebody's fucking with his phone, right? Something nobody thinks about. If you get a text message or whatever, you only know what phone it came from. You don't know what fingers it came from. Think about it sometimes, man. I had a best friend who was going through some abuse type, situation, and I'm getting texts about it, and I was like, you have got to call me. If you send these texts, I don't know if it's you or them. You see, so something to think about for your safety, if you're concerned about your safety anymore. Wasapani. Play Turbo Lover by Judas Priest for Tooth. Here's what I found. No, you didn't find it. Play Turbo Lover by Judas Priest. It's like not that hard. Turbo Lover by Judas Priest on Amazon Music. Oh, in the USA. Yeah, man, the old country. San Diego. That's what I figured. And be good at it, yeah. That's what I figured. It's kind of silly to worry about it anymore. Yeah, my wife was very helpful with me into the fact that I don't interpret hate very well. I'd kind of just like not like to have it, but I do understand that it's a part of everything. It's an admiration in ways. It's a lot of different things. So my wife always says lean in, always. That's her deal for me. Not for her, she is. But for me, she says that's what you do, and the consequences will out. The consequences will out. That's a funny one, dude. And nothing in there. Yeah, what's really cool about that, by the way, play Back at the Bottom by Jimmy Cross. Back on the Bottom Again by Jimmy Cross on Amazon Music. That's pretty cool. I can listen to Jimmy on there. That I endorse. Yo, Breedazzle! How you doing, Breedazzle? I do not know your recent trivia, but I will try to keep up on it. Please share your channel so that everybody can subscribe. Please share your channel here. That's why I modded you up, okay? Thanks, Bree. So it's awesome being able to listen to Jimmy on the TV here. Hobo Jimmy would be about 103 days no drink right now. I think that's about right. I'm trying to use my birthday as a gauge. But yeah, please share your channel, Bree Dazzle. I remember hearing that. My wife had to go court appointed recovery Alcoholics Anonymous. She doesn't drink, okay, but she's been there like twice. And so I remember that you're in the right place now, but let's see what else they got. Oh, I have plenty of his music here. Let's see. Play music by Jimmy Cross.
Here's some music by Jimmy Cross on Amazon Music.
Right. Just let that get. And then here we go. Oh, go to Bandcamp. JimmyCross.bandcamp.com. You can download everything there, and for free. What your patient eats? Oh no! Wait a minute. You had Taco Bell yesterday, though, Poppy Carl, man. That might not work well with your constitution. See, this one, I love his drum and bass. And he's like, have you played that yet? I said, no, man. One of these days you'll come up on StreamYard and I'll play it. But yeah, you got to be careful. You got to eat what you're used to, Carl. You can't fuck around, man. All right, hobo. Yo, as you go, just jimmycross.bandcamp.com. Go check that out because all that stuff is downloadable. It's free. He's not going to make albums. I might make him something, but he's not going to do it because he'd rather write it. He'd rather write it for somebody else. Peace out, hobo. See you soon, bro. Cause I'm thirsty. And that's the worst day, cause I'm thirsty. Good job, Jimmy. But there's no one gonna stop me. 12 becomes 24, and even if I had 100, I'd still want more, cause it's the third day, and that's the worst day, cause I'm thirsty. All right, cheers. More. Jimmy, that's Jimmy and Spider. Spider is on the violin there, the fiddle, they say. He doesn't like me saying violin. He wants to say fiddle, but he hates me saying chicken picking. And I tell him like, "Oh, I love John Five. He's one of my favorite guitar players, and I love his chicken picking." And then he's like, "You motherfucker!" So have it both ways. I want a fish surprise. Oh, bro. Bad choice. Bad choice. Forgive me. I know he's always saying, it's their songs, it's fiction. But I hear him about him sitting under his tree and the people walking dogs around because he lives in a corner. There's a lot of land behind him, but the front is a whole housing development. Well, he's grown. I mean, he's lived there forever. Nah, man, the bad choice was trying to fucking sing a note while that smoke was coming out in my throat, man. I'm smoking good. I just got hit so hard that I start crying. Anyways, I was saying like, yeah, it's funny because he grew up there, and it's always changed and changed. Other people buying it up over the years and over the years, and it's just like complete culture difference he's left behind. So I know that, as he says, it's all songs and fiction, but I know how that came about. The people walking their dogs being angry for him just being, there. Okay, 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 okay. Now, Carl, our bulk of stuff, we have to get it in Harvestober. And so it's like, it's definitely not brand new. That's for sure. He's doing me. He told me sometimes he does the bass. He thinks of me. What would he do? He's doing me right now because he's doing this. What do you call it? Okay, calypso polka. I can hear him doing it because we were in this band that played quite a bit of reggae, and so I would play a calypso like poor stereo, old school, pluck pluck, and that's what he's doing. Which he said, sometimes he does. I'll load it on up, Poppy Car. We'll see. As you know, Jimmy, can't ever go home. Can't ever go home. I went back to my neighborhood after 29 years, man. Tuh. 29 years of separation. Knock them down in droves. If I were a deer in the woods. I have to remember to click the thumb on the ones that I haven't yet. Daddy's Gun by Jimmy Cross. That I reach for Daddy's gun. That's the night that I. year I sit in this prison cell on death row. The car just brought my last meal to when way times go. Now thinking back, I realized that it was only right. And I smile at how I shot that girl on that dark fateful night. That's the night I picked up my daddy's gun. That's when my life went to hell and I began to run. From then on, my life would never be the same, but it's okay. It's okay to be done. That's when my life went to hell and I began to run. From then on, my life would never be the same, but it's okay. 'Cause I did what had to. Oops. That's the not him, Jimmy Cross. There's one that's not him. This is nothing. About 100 years ago, a boy was born, kicking and screaming from his mother's womb. And even though he was nothing 9 months before, still into this world he came. She laid in a hospital or maybe her own bed. It doesn't matter now because they're all gone or dead. In fact, a whole lot since then has changed. I wonder what state. The boy got older, the cars got faster, planes flew longer, and soon people wandered all over the earth. Now there's no stone unturned that nobody has. So the roads got wider and the planes got bigger, and they filled up faster than you could pull a trigger, and pretty soon the whole world started to look strange. Now I wonder what state was saved. Yes, I wonder what state was saved. Then he traded in his horse for a worn-out car. Thought he'd find a better place, but he didn't get far. Broke down just outside of town, took his last dollar and hopped on the westbound. So he traveled around the country looking for peace, but all he ever found were outlaws and police. He was up to the side of the highway and changed. Yo, Anton! Yo, Anton! So he thought about it hard and came up with a plan. He'd bust out and run and be a free man. And after all, he didn't have much other choice. Nothing to lose and everything to gain. So he ran through the woods and the 10 alpha hounds. They chased him all day till the sun went down. Woke up in some farmer's barn, holding starved and stood wet with one leg. And he limped outside to see where he was at, and he couldn't go on, so there he sat. Heard a click behind him, and he knew that was that. Passed through his brain. Still, I wonder. Like when I see an old house with the roof caving in, and I think about all those that lived back then. I wonder what life must have been like for them before they went to what were their names. Damn, that was crime. And I wonder if they're buried right under the road. I might even be driving right over the phone. And that place is never really their home. Something nobody can blame. And when I look at a graveyard and all those leaf bones, most of them buried over 100 years ago, and the only thing about them for sure that I know is how they're just. Like them and the boy were all nothing one day, and if you remember nothing from from where we came. Nothing about that ever seems to change. So I guess that's still out. Sometimes on TV you see an old town and I wonder if that whole place is underground, buried in asphalt and concrete right under our feet, waiting to be about to play. And I feel like there's something we ain't doing right because nobody's better off not by a damn sight. Now we're running out of room and we're running out of light. While everybody's busy, things just get worse. More money keeps going in the rich man's purse. The poor men die unable to stop the curse while the devil lies. So I guess some things never change. Still I wonder what stays the same. Whoops. Your friends will introduce you when you are very young. And soon best friend you quickly will become. And even if you'd rather be alone, he'll never leave your side. Soon you'll try to run, find there is no place to hide. When things are going well, he'll whisper in your ear. And when things are going bad, he's hard not to hear. Try to ignore him and he'll talk through those you love the most. He's a demon, disguised as a helpful friendly ghost. And it started out all in fun. And soon enough you're neglecting everyone. The fortunate find God, but unfortunate for some. It starts with the bottle and ends with the gun. He'll offer you his cup, and he'll offer you his bowl. And in exchange you'll give him your everlasting soul. He'll have you sign a contract that you never can break, where in the end you get nothing and everything he'll take. And it started out all in fun, but soon enough you'll be neglecting everyone. The fortunate find God, but unfortunate for some. It starts with the bottle and ends with the gun. I curse the day that I ever met you. I'm sorry that I let you be my friend. What do I have to do for you to let me go? Will I ever be the same again? So now that the damage is done, I'll have to accept whatever comes. The fortunate find God, but unfortunate for some. It starts with the bottle and ends with the gun. It starts with the bottle. It ends with the gun. I know what's coming next, and we just heard that. So
Love you is all I do. So why can't you love me? I heard a lot of women crying, whining about men. It makes me so mad, I can spit, man. Where do I begin? If men have this bad as all the women that I have known, then everyone would just get up and all another love. Love me, love me, it's all I'll ever be. Love you, it's all I do. So why can't you love me?
Quite a bend in that. Quite a bend.
No matter what I do, girls just don't end up with me. They'd rather have a guy who calls his name and treat them wrong. Back to home and his three, why I wrote this song.
Lonely, lonely.
It's all I'll ever be. Love
Is all I do.
why can't you love me?
Rup, rup, rup.
So I guess I'll lay here in this corner by myself. All I got is this guitar and I guess I got my help. But for me will have to be a thing just in my head. Cause by the time I find it, Lord, you know that I'll be dead.
Lonely, lonely.
It's all I'll ever be.
All I do.
It's all I do. So why can't you love me? Love, love is all I'll ever be. Love is all I do. So why can't you love me? Love is all I do. So
Why can't you love me?
well, I got a little girl and her name is Jalen. Prettiest thing since I don't know when. Love me so much, she makes the boys think again. I was talking to little Jenny on the phone. Said she was cold and all alone. Oh, my baby, when you come back home. And she's sweet, so sweet. So sweet and I'm so bad. Bring little Jenny, she's the best I ever had. Well, I've been all around this whole wide world. Never met no one like a Jenny girl. Prettiest thing ever in this world. We're rabbit in the pea patch, chewing on the blossom. Didn't even inch when I shot that possum. Jenny came around, she started him again. And she's sweet, so sweet. So sweet and I'm so bad. Pretty little Jenny, she's the best I ever had. Whenever I'm feeling old and spent, I'll go back to my Jenny list. Prettiest thing since I don't know when. And she's sweet, so sweet. So sweet and I'm so bad. And she's mine, oh mine. Makes me feel so glad. Pretty little Jenny, she's the best I ever had.
Holy moly.
I had a dream last night that I got into a fight. My fists were round, so I could not defend. I simply turned around to find myself again. We got off that dirt. There's people there and things I've never seen. And when it's time to go, walk where nobody's known. I hope that I can. In the sweet by and by, I dreamed that I could fly. I felt that I had to now all the while. When I had a rose from my golden slumber coat, my brown face had turned into a smile.
Lord, I love to dream.
There's people there.
And things I've never seen.
When he sees his best, and it's time for me to rest.
I hope that I can have just one more dream. Wow, wow. Rup, 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 rup.
And when I was a boy, playing there with my toy, I dreamt of one day being a millionaire. I'd have all kinds of cars, a bunch of drums and safety cars, and I'd marry Christine with the long blonde hair. Dream, dream, right dream. There's people there, things I've never seen. When my spirit grows, and it's time to go back home, I hope that I can have just one more dream. Dream, dream, Lord, I love to dream. There's people there and things I never seen. And when my time is high and it's time to say goodbye, I hope that I can have just one more dream. I hope that I can have just one more dream. Thank you, folks.
Coming home, Jimmy Cross. Hit it.
I left my heart with her.
I'll be back in a couple minutes. My son should have been back by now, man. Oi.
I told that girl that I loved her, and I'd do it again. But all the love in the world don't mean nothing. You don't let it in. I hear people talking about how wrong she was. It's what they say. I don't care, I love her. No less today. Alright, Dad.
Yo, lucky for you. I do know what he would pick. Two of the snaps, you know, cheese steak or stuffed jalapenos or whatever they are.
Right.
Mac and cheese bites, whatever. Frozen coated fried snack. If you know what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what he picks. Do you agree?
I guess so.
If you see the boy out there, tell him to hurry up because he's late. All right, brother, take it. Hey, man, I don't know.
Probably
He's late now. I don't know, beer. Anton, shut your monkey ass up. Shut your monkey ass up, boy. Peace, yo. Oh, not again, no. We are still listening to Jimmy, but not the same song. You know what I'm saying? What can you do? There we go. Cheers. Sorry about that. No deal, no diversion. I mean, yes, diversion, but we're all good. All right, take care of yourself, boy.
Larry just wants anything but a burrito.
2 times. Ari doesn't have to worry. She's got a whole dang rotisserie chicken we haven't even broken. She'll eat a lot of that. She doesn't have to worry about a thing. Jimmy Cross. Amazon Music. Meow.
People were all younger. They didn't want anything to do. And on stage, wearing
Just a little dry.
singing about I don't know what. Tried to tell the bartender about my troubles. Hated speaking. So I pointed down at my empty glass and said, son, you understand that, don't you? Because the music has changed and people are strange. Now I'm feeling blue. So tell me what can you do when your dreams don't come true? I got up from there, called up my old sweetheart. I asked if it would be alright if I came by. She said now wasn't a good time and to call back later. So I said, what's the son bitch's name? And she said, honey, he ain't a guy. Now the woman has changed, times sure are strange. Now I feel strange too. So tell me what can you do when your dreams don't come true? So I staggered home, turned on the old TV. I couldn't find anything on that didn't make me cry. Because I may have gotten older, but I ain't dead yet. But it seems like life has already passed me by. Because the music has changed, and people are strange. Now I'm feeling blue. So tell me what can you do when your dreams don't come true? I said the music has changed, times sure are strange, and I haven't got a clue. So tell me what can you do when your dreams don't come true? About 100 years ago, a boy was born, kicking and screaming from his mother's womb. And even though he was nothing 9 months before, still into this world he came. She laid in a hospital or maybe your own bed. It doesn't matter now because we're all gone or dead. In fact, a whole lot since then has changed. I wondered what seemed. The boy got older and cars got faster and planes flew longer and some people wandered all over the earth. Now there's no stone unturned that nobody has in the shade. So the roads got wider and the planes got bigger and they filled up faster than you could pull the trigger and pretty soon the whole world started to look strange. Now I wonder what state to see. Yes, I wonder what state. Then he traded in his horse for a worn out car, thought he'd find a better place, but he didn't get far. Broke down just outside of town, took his last dollar and hopped on the westbound. So he traveled around the country looking for peace, but all he ever found were outlaws and thieves. The east side of the highway and chains, wondering if anything would ever change. But I wonder what state to stay. So he thought about it hard and came up with a plan. He'd bust out and run and be a free man. And after all, he didn't have much other choice, nothing to lose and everything to gain. So he ran to the woods and they sent out the hounds to chase him all day till the sun went down. Woke up in some farmer's barn, holding starved and soaking wet with one leg. And he limped outside to see where he was at. He couldn't go on, so there he sat. Heard a click behind him and he knew that was that. That's the little break. Still I wonder When I see an old house with the roof caving in, I think about all those that lived back then. I wonder what life must have been like for them before they went to war with me. And I wonder if they're buried right under the road. I might even be driving right over the phone. Even that place is never really their home. Talking to nobody. But when I look at a graveyard and all those laid low, most of them buried over 100 years ago, and the only thing about them that is how they're
Yo, Ever, what's going on, man?
like them and the boy were all nothing one day, and if you remember nothing from
Hobo and Poppy were a long time ago. What's up, Ever? Just listening to Jimmy, man. Rolling. How you doing, Ever? Oh, yeah. Staying hydrated. Doing good. I'm doing good, man. My son's a bit late, I would say. Yeah, no. Big boy, growing up being 21. He wants to stretch out there. I told him, hey, when it was my birthday, I'm 47, but not for nothing. I walked into the Chinese carryout and I got one Heineken, went outside and drank it in the bag. Yeah, Rom. Yeah, he's 21. Yep. And so I did that and I kept the cap, like the little star cap, because I was like, yeah, like I mean, I'm not in anybody's way. Nobody's going to hassle me. I've been here for this long time and, I love to be able to do this. I'm celebrating my life. I'm sure that's why I went to the Chinese takeout. I could have just kept going and got a better deal or whatever, but my younger self grew up around that. Maybe that was an aspiration, being able to get a beer. Up at the local. Yeah, Ram, man. Alo, Ram. His baby picture, he's got his like Superman fist up. I got it over there. Yo, what's up, Off Grid? How you doing, man? Listening to some Jimmy because I'm listening to it on Amazon Music. And I'm making sure to click the thumb up on any song I haven't. You know what I mean? Supporting my man. How you doing, Off Grid? Whoo! You probably fell asleep trying to watch Island of Dr. Moreau. Now, I did watch it before I sent it to you. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Cheers to you. There we go. That's a good roll. But my fingers have no tack. No tack. Where's the lizard brain? Let's play something we haven't from Jimmy. Let's see. Okay, we certainly have that. Both of those are slow paced. Session 9, that used to be a thing because it didn't get on DVD until like Renaissance times. Now they put everything on Blu-ray. The makeup. Yeah, man. Woo! Those people were out of their minds, man. All isolated and just wild. Yeah. Yeah, so Session 9, it didn't come out on DVD for a long time, so that was a big deal in the day. You got 20 more? Oh my gosh. That's awesome. This is a Doctor Strangelove soundtrack. It's not very often that you'll find one of those, but Doctor Strangelove soundtrack. I got the Once Upon a Time in the West. I got one of those that's sealed. You got an addiction for tapes. Well, tapes, it's a good addiction, man. It doesn't hurt anybody. You're just saving the tapes. You're just saving the tapes, man. $2 at a time, you know. Don't invest a lot, but if you can, you know, you can get away with it. Did the tapes at least play well? You know, I mean, I played. I didn't play Session 9 recently because I totally like. I have the like upgraded edition. You know, oh wow, you know. I think Shout Factory took care of that. Or Scream Factory. Shout Factory does a lot. That's a lot of re-releases and saves. We still need to get the what's it called? Gravity Falls, like that whole animation. We need. They got the whole series. You know. Well, that's cool. I mean, you know, they've been through some times, man. They've been through some moves and shifts. But hey, that's why I'm saying it's not a bad addiction to have. You know, you're saving the tapes. If they still perform and you take care of them from now, they will perform, man. These, a lot of the ones I have, they're X rentals. How many times were they watched? And how many times were they put into a stressful rewinder, you know, 700, you know what I mean? Like, all in all, every rewind, every play back and forth, you know, because you got to rewind it before you watch it. 700 times. It's a pretty amazing piece of tech right there. And it's made with the magic of rare earth elements, you know? That's a ferrix, you know? That's amazing. Ferrix. Yeah, Tooth has a lot of geologicals. He usually shows his iron ore sort of crushing orbs together, sort of one. But he has more, and they're really nice. It's nice to have pieces of earth, you know. Like I have a stone from the funeral home that my mother's viewing wake was in. You know, viewing was in. Now I'm sitting here with a case of beer, hanging out under a tree. Now I've got no money or a place to go, and nowhere. I hope that's my son. I'll tell you what, man, you know, one day you might be as bad as me and get into cassettes, but at least I don't have to buy them. I always underestimated how many I had. Always. One time I was like, oh, I probably have a 900, so let me start making them into CDs. I start making them into CDs. I'm like, dude, you have no idea how many fucking cassettes you have, so I quit. You know, it's all that's real time, right? You can't speed up the tape, slow down the file later. You could, but wow, that would be total trash. Because you're talking about this much tape, little 1/8 inch deal, not a grand tape. Sometimes better chromium, sometimes high bias, but still a very, very limited area to write information. That's what it's all about, guys. That's why the slower speed, it takes more tape, so that means it costs them more money. But the slower speed, there's more real estate to write that information on instead of it going by it, you know, and you know, there's gaps in that. Beta 3, that was so funny. They have this button, Beta 3. It was such a big deal because you record essentially around 3 hours, Beta 3, you know. But that means what? It means it sped up the tape. Because if you see a beta play in typical fashion, it's pretty dang slow. Okay. So Beta 3 was an innovation, but it speeds up the tape and you lose quality. You know, Sony lost the war because they didn't want to sell their name. But you know what? Never hurt me because I always buy Sony products anyway. That's a Sony beta cord. That's a Sony Blu-ray international, reason-free player. You know, it plays Blu-rays, it plays sticks. You know, you put in a USB stick. It plays Wi-Fi. It plays whatever, you know. Sony. The beta player under it, what, 1983 beta, and that's the portable. That's the field player. Anyway, yeah. So it never hurt me. JVC is cool, you know. They're the VHS, but VHS is definitely lower quality than beta. Faster speed, more convenience, cheaper, and they were able to license out to everybody. They didn't care. They didn't say it has to say Sony. They said it can say VHS, blah blah blah, sub your brand. You know, yeah, we're GAVC. We're always going to be known as the creator of the VHS, but we will license it out to anybody. Boom. That's what it did. And Sony tried to go hard with like what was it, the like the S DVD, like Super DVDs or whatever, or HD DVD or whatever. You know, like Nintendo, man, they fought too hard for property rights. Technologies are a safe argument because you can't put them away. They can't be unlearned. Somebody will copy or analog your tech. All right, I do have to go, man. My son is late. I'll have to ask my other son if he ran into him down the way. It's getting like that. It's getting to where I have to reach out. All right, peace, y'all. I'll be back later if I can.